Kwa dakika mbili. Baada ya hapo tutamkaribisha Nabe kwa ajili ya kutoa neno la shukrani. Tusiondoke kabla tujamsikia.
Good evening. Habari za jioni. How are you all doing? I want us all to do an activity before I move on. So put your hands together. Put your hands together. Sawa. Wote na speakers pia pamoja. Na ma MC pia. Naona wako busy sana. Lakini now try clapping with one finger. Try clapping with two fingers. Much better, much better. 3 fingers, 4 fingers, 5 fingers. You know what does that tell us? The power of we. Just wanted to add on further that yes, one person can make a difference. Lakini wakiwa watu wanafanya kazi pamoja, there is more impact, there is more effect. Therefore, I congratulate Mr. Rodrick Nabe for organizing this wonderful event, this speakers conference, and his team. It wouldn't have been possible without his team. So a round of applause for him and his entire team. So my name is Ejaz Bhalloo, and I am a motivational speaker, and I have spoken in different parts of the world. I have spoken in Syria, Iraq, Lebanon, Kenya, and I normally conduct several events here in Tanzania. We are honored to have Mr. James Mwangamba attend one of our events, battling cancer. Only 3 questions. Nikijibu hizo swali 3 naondoka. Lakini itabidi nijibu hizo chap chap, au sio? Kama nilivyoambiwa na MC, sawa? So first, how did I start speaking? To be honest, I used to listen to speeches at the mosque. Sawa, walikuwa mashehe walikuwa wanazungumza, and I would come back home when I was very little and I was inspired. So I would tell my parents, come and listen to me. Msikilize. Nataka nihutubie. I was very small. I would take my mother's scarf. I would wrap it around my head. Alafu nikasema sasa mimi ndio shehe. Mimi ndio shehe. Nilikuwa nafunga scarf. I was assuming that I'm a shehe. But my parents never stopped me. They said, no son, even if you don't have content, nilikuwa mdogo. Hata kama grammar yako mbovu kabisa, but we will allow you to dream. Remember guys, you have to dream, believe, and you will reach the sky. Question number 1. Public speaking. Is this career beneficial, and how has it benefited me? Why do we have to do public speaking? Why is it important? Number 1, public speaking is used everywhere. If you are a person involved in sales, public speaking utahitaji. If you are someone who is a teacher, you will need public speaking. You are a doctor, you will need public speaking. Every single field, public speaking is a requirement. Hata ukiwa mchezaji wa mpira, watakuita CNN wanataka interview yako. Utawapa vipi interview kama huwezi kuzungumza? Not possible. So number 1, it has allowed me to grow as a student. If my teacher says do a 1,000 word essay, I give you 1 week. The next day I say, sir, tayari nimeshamaliza. Why? Because I read books. And in fact, when I was a child, I used to hate reading books. When I was a small boy, I used to hate reading books. My parents would always say, just read. Readers become leaders. But then I started public speaking. And with public speaking, there comes great responsibility. I can't just say things that are baseless without research. So I started reading more books. I started reading more books. After reading books, now I can have a more sophisticated tone when I speak. Not only that, now I have written my own books. I have written 3 books. Serving Humanity, Prophet Muhammad, Mercy to Mankind, and my 3rd book, this is my 3rd book. Oh world, let us unite. Wow. Why? I started with public speaking. And also it has made me strong in faith. So sometimes you see the media, so our faith sometimes, they attack. That Waislamu bwana, they are terrorists, they are fundamentalists. Lakini ukifungua Quran, because I studied chapter 5 verse 32. If you kill a single human being, it is as if you have killed humanity. Una terrorism wapi hapa? It is actually anti-terrorism. Lakini wanafanya nini? Those bad Muslims ndio wanafanya kama wao ndio viongozi wetu. Let me give you a simple question. Leo kuna ndege Emirates, for example, they recruit a pilot. Na ile plane ina crash. Who would you blame?
The pilot.
The pilot or the plane?
The pilot.
Nani anasema plane? Mnyosha mkono. You blame the plane for crashing. You blame the plane.
Your wife is dysfunctional.
Let's say that it wasn't dysfunctional, but the pilot was unqualified. You would blame the pilot. The same way, don't judge a religion by the followers, judge by the scripture. Judge, if you want to judge by the follower, judge by the best. And it has allowed me to meet numerous, I've met people around the world such as Miss Jane Goodall. How many of you have heard of Miss Jane Goodall? Yes, Miss Jane Goodall. I was honored to speak in her presence. Miss Fatima Deuji, I've shared platforms with her in numerous events. So I've been honored. Leo bwana nimeona event hiyo kubwa, siwezi kuja na niondoke. So I said mpaka this time itabidi msikilize bwana. Number 2, unaniruhusu MC? Ananiruhusu bwana. Mr. Rodrick unasemaje? Amekubali. Amekubali. Sawa bwana. Number 2. Kwanza nimalize na benefits. Maana sasa nimeshasikia kwamba watu wanafurahi hapo, so ngoja niendelee. In public speaking, you are good at speaking. Is that all? No. You learn event management. Mr. Rodrick, where did it start? Wewe ulianza kufanya events bila public speaking? No. You are a good public speaker and then you went into event management. With that, I have organized many events in my school. Shule yangu ni Aga Khan Zizima. Have you heard of Zizima? So I organized an event, Zizima with orators, MWO. I was able to do this event. Battling cancer, public speaking training sessions, numerous trips at the orphanage. It has told me that Ejaz, you have to give back to the society. Use your public speaking skills, give back to the society. I've had trips to orphanages where I've shared with them my experiences and they seem to like what I have to share. Number 1. Number 2, are there any mistakes I have made in my life in public speaking? Has it always been perfect? How many of us think we are perfect in everything? Hatujafanya makosa. Hakuna bwana. So sometimes I would have ego. And even sometimes when people would criticize me, I would say, bwana mbona ananiambia hivyo? Jamaa amesoma vitabu ngapi? Doesn't matter. Even if he has not read a single book, he may be more educated than you. Number 2, I used to think bwana kuna miezi zilikuwa napita nilikuwa sipati muda wa kuzungumza kama leo. Lakini sometimes, but nowadays, because I was patient, I took time, I studied, it taught me to work harder, to strive and struggle. I started doing more research, I started reading more books, listening to more speeches, and because of that, nowadays, with the grace of God, every weekend, no, every single day, something or the other comes up where I'm invited to give a lecture or a talk. How did that happen? Perseverance, strive and struggle. Right. And then, the final point, and I move on to the last segment, I pass it on to the MC. Umechoka? Umesikia twende? Haya twende. Sometimes when we give lectures, there are two kinds of people who attend our speeches. Positive people, negative people. Pengine tukiwa tunatoa hotuba, watu wachache sana ambao ni watu wabaya, ambao wanataka kutupata. There are sometimes when we speak, we are like, these two people have attended my speech. So I will do that. These two people, they don't like me, they hate me, they're always jealous of me. So sasa ile hotuba, I'll say, I'll make it perfect. Sifanyi makosa. Wale wawili pia, they'll come out as my fans. Don't do that. Focus on the positive people. Focus on your fans. Achana nao wale wengine. Don't care about negative people. Focus on the positive people. Now, last point. Any tips? Do I have any tips to share if you want to become a public speaker? Number 1, never criticize other speakers. Hata kama ambaye is not a very good speaker, no problem. Well done. I enjoyed your speech. If you hear someone who cracks a joke, it's not a funny joke. Check up. You will encourage that person. You never know, one day he'll become a great speaker because of your encouragement. Number 2, never make your mistakes apparent. Ukifanya makosa, don't say, sasa nimesahau bwana point gani nilikuwa nataka niseme. Hapana. Kama umesahau point, unajua ufanyaje? Please give a round of applause for the entire team. Please clap for Road to Success. Kwanza pigeni makofi kwa kweli, pigeni makofi. Ukifanya hivyo hata kama umesahau, nobody knows that you have forgotten a point. Last 2. Nimesema tips. Last 2. These are my final points. Mr. James, nimalize. Nimesema hamna shida. Mr. James ameniruhusu bwana. He knows the value of sales. Unajua ukiwa speaker, you should make sure that when you are given a time, let's say you are invited somewhere, you reach there on time. You reach there on time. So siku moja nilifanyaje? I was given a platform in the mosque. Watu wengi wamejaa pek. Nilifanyaje? I said I'll go last moment. Nitachelewa kufika. Ilikuwa dua ndio inamalizika sasa, my speech. It's my turn now. Ghafla nafungua begi. Normally I give my lectures by heart, but that day so I said I'll just use my notes. Nimesahau notes zangu nyumbani. Hasa how will I give the speech? Nimwambia babangu vipi? Babangu akasema don't worry. Run to your house and get the note. My house is not so far. Nimekimbia nyumbani. Yani even Usain Bolt would have been proud of me. So I'd like to thank the MC. I'd like to thank all of you for inviting me. Thank you very much.
Wow. That's Bhalloo. Good. Sisi maalum. Asante sana bwana. Yaani pili. Pale